This week, the county announced it is following state guidelines and will require masks in most situations until June 15th. Joining us now to talk about that decision and more is County Supervisor Chairman Nathan Fletcher. Supervisor, thanks for joining us here. The state's decision on masks came a few days after the CDC went in the opposite direction, saying fully vaccinated people no longer need to wear them. Why is now not the right time to ease back, and what are you hoping changes in the next month?
Well, I don't think it's a different direction, Andrew. I think we generally agree the CDC recommendation guidance, but CDC was a recommendation and said locals can decide, when they want to implement it and how they want to move forward. We just a few weeks ago got to the point where vaccines have been widely available to get an appointment. And we know with the second dose, that can be 28 days, 21 or 28 days later. And so we've got a lot of folks still getting the first and second dose. And that's why we had picked June 15th. As a reopening date. By that point, everyone who wanted a vaccine should have had access to a first shot and second shot. It's right around the corner. It's just a couple more weeks. We're going to get there. Right now, you don't have to wear the mask outside. It's just in some limited indoor settings. We blew up the idea of vaccine passports, which would have allowed us to tell who was vaccinated and who wasn't. And so I heard from a lot of businesses that said, we don't know who's vaccinated and who's not. And they had workers who weren't comfortable yet to allow people to come in without them. And so we're on track. The masks are going to be gone. Restrictions are going to be lifted. We just have a couple more weeks. Let's be cautious. Let's do this right, and we're going to be okay.
All right, so it's 4 weeks away now. The CDC announcement did seem to catch a lot of people off guard and seemed like it was kind of a little confusing for a lot of folks out there. So again, we have that set for June 15th. In the meantime, about half of all San Diegans who are eligible are now fully vaccinated. So where are we right now? How's the rollout going? Has everybody who wants a vaccine gotten one to this point? And what are we doing to try to encourage those who don't want it?
Well, we're doing really great. I mean, when you look at how many San Diegans have gotten, a first dose or are fully vaccinated, again, continues to be a leader across the state. One number I'm particularly proud of, Andrew, is 86% of seniors in San Diego County have gotten their first dose. That is a tremendous accomplishment in protecting the most vulnerable who are there. But there are a lot of folks who may not have an ideological opposition to a vaccine. It's just not a high priority for them. And that's who we're targeting and working right now, with the creative efforts in the community, going to where people are, a lot of individual programs designed to get those. And then our younger folks. My 12-year-old today got his first shot. He's excited. He went with his best friend. They both got their shots. We've got younger folks who are getting in and working through. So I think we're doing well. And I think, we're going to continue to push ahead to make sure it's available and accessible, get as many people their shots as they can, and just keep working our way out of this, and just that kind of sense of joy that we're right on the cusp of coming out of this and moving on. And I know everyone will be excited about that being included.
Yeah, I want to talk about the 12-year-olds, the new group of kids, 12 to 15, who are now eligible. What do you have to say to parents out there who might be hesitant? They might say, I can take it out, I can handle it, I'm an adult, but it's really, feels very new for kids, and we don't know about the long-term effects. What can you say? Like you said, you had your 12-year-old who got the shot today.
Well, I would ask people to trust their pediatrician. Call your pediatrician. You count on your pediatrician in your child's life to give you medical advice on what you should do and what's in their best interest. And if you have concerns or doubts, call them. And I feel very confident that they're going to tell you that the protections afforded from the vaccine are worth it. And even though the complications may not be as severe for kids, they can still get it. They can still transmit it. We get our kids a lot of different vaccines and a lot of different shots to protect them against a lot of different things. And so I think it is something that, each parent can make that decision for their kids. But I would encourage you to talk to your medical provider and your doctor and ask them what they think. And then, just as you would in most any other circumstance or situation, let's trust those medical experts.
Yeah, certainly a conversation probably going on in a lot of homes right now for folks who have those young teens. Today, the San Diego City Council voted to extend outdoor dining through July 13th of next year. Is the board considering doing anything like that on the county level?
Well, we've already extended ours to the end of the year, and we're looking at what we might need to do to make it permanent beyond that. We actually had a discussion on this topic today. Look, I think a lot of folks, both businesses and consumers, have really come to appreciate the expanded outdoor options. We live in a beautiful climate with a beautiful place. And so looking to make a lot of that permanent. I really love the sea change. For years on end, if we did anything that was possibly going to take a single parking spot, people were up in arms and said that's the worst thing ever. And then we converted a lot of parking spots into outdoor dining, and now everyone thinks it's great. And so I'm encouraged by it. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to keep a lot of this in place moving forward. You got to figure out how you do it right and responsibly and safely. You've got issues of fire code and fire concerns and Americans with disabilities accessibility. But it's been a really wonderful thing, and I think a lot of folks are going to keep it. And a lot of businesses found, hey, I actually have more capacity than I had pre-pandemic because of what I was able to add, and I think that's a great thing. So we are going to work to keep them through the end of the year, and then between now and then, figure out what we can make permanent as we move forward.
Yeah, if there's anywhere where outdoor dining makes sense for the long term, I think San Diego would fall into that category. Before we let you go today, the board unanimously approved a proposal to reimagine and restructure the San Pasqual Academy. Can you explain what that means and for the future of that school as well?
Yeah, this is kind of what I've been saying we needed to do since we got that letter in early February from the state. The San Pasqual has to change how it operates. State law has changed, federal law has changed, the approach to foster care has changed. And so there was this whole let's fight the state and fight the federal government kind of thing we went through. At the end of the day, we can find a way to serve foster youth and other youth in San Diego County that are consistent with state and federal law. It just took us coming together to say, look, it's going to have to change. We're going to have to reimagine and we're going to have to restructure, but it can continue to be a place to serve and meet the needs of our foster kids. And so today our board unanimously came together and said, look, we're not going to, try and fight everyone over what is happening. Let's put our energy and effort. It was love of caring for foster kids that brought San Pasqual here many decades ago. Now, in the decades since then, a lot of things have changed. So now we need to change, but it is that love and commitment to caring for our foster kids that will lead us to reimagine and redesign a new approach that can continue to serve and really ensure the very best for our foster youth.
Okay, Chairman Fletcher, thank you so much for your time and your insight tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay.